The impact of words on our relationships and our emotional state is really huge. Support, care, and love expressed through words can have a strong positive effect on our relationship. However, it is important to remember that sincerity and authenticity in the expression of these words play a key role. Just saying certain phrases in order to win someone over will not always be effective unless there is a sincere feeling behind them. Ultimately, most people are able to sense and distinguish authenticity from pretense. Love, care, and respect should be shown not only in words, but also in actions. Support, attention to the needs of a partner, respect for his opinions and feelings are all important aspects of strengthening a relationship. It is also important to remember that each person is different, and what works in a relationship with one person may not work with another. Therefore, communication, attention, and understanding of a partner are key elements in creating a strong and healthy relationship. We all come from childhood. As a rule of childhood, in which the most important words were missing. We were scolded for deuces and scared of a future without money in case of poor studies, but how often we were empathized with, sympathized with, and understood in the end. A man's life is an eternal commitment that we don't mind taking on ourselves, but we are already tired of voicing it. You have to, it's your duty, do it if you're a man. But sometimes we have setbacks, difficult periods, a black streak, moments of despair. As they say, you can despair, you cannot give up. To achieve this effect, women prefer two behaviors: to put a man on their shoulders, take responsibility for him and drag him on themselves, or ignore his trouble, say something from the series, "Don't whine, you're a man, go and fix it," and to increase efficiency, you can add, "Either achieve a result, or I'll leave you, why would I need such a man?" Unfortunately, both paths lead to tragedy. The first way drives a woman into a swamp, where her good-naturedness will become a target for gigolos. And the second one only works in films with Sylvester Stallone. In practice, a man is also a human being and needs human sympathy. Yes, I sympathize with you here, it's really a pity that this happened, a good phrase. You are not ready to become a lifeguard, but you have shown your humanity and femininity. How do you feel, what do you think? Men in relationships often declare that their importance is at zero. A woman just does something, sometimes there is a conflict, but she never asks her partner how he sees the situation and how he feels. Someone very far from common sense said that a man should endure life with fortitude and no emotions can shake him. But stress tolerance and the accumulation of emotions are absolutely not the same thing. You just ignored your husband's request, told him something unpleasant or devalued his needs, but instead of coming up and asking what he's feeling right now, what emotions he's experiencing, you just think, "Oh, he's a man, he'll survive. If his words hurt so much, then why do I need this sissy?" A man should be like a maple log, emotionless and insensitive. The psyche of women is more stable because they are allowed to unload it. They can cry, get hysterical, shout, some even allow themselves to fight with a man. But the stronger sex is tied hand and foot, discontent just accumulates and torments him from the inside. A woman who is able to talk and ask how her man feels in order to apologize or sympathize will always look like a goddess in his eyes. The need for support is one of the key ones, and strangely enough, it occurs not only among women. They used to say that they need a reliable man who will not leave, will not betray, will not leave in a difficult period. Supposedly reliability is a masculine trait. It is very strange, because being reliable is the responsibility of every person, regardless of gender and age. Men see the reliability of their partner through the absence of betrayal. They want to be sure that the girl is with him, she chose him, she will not betray him, and no matter what happens, she will always remain on his side. And here lies the secret. It is a mistake to think that a reliable and devoted woman should be comfortable and solve all the problems of a man at the click of a finger. This is from another fairy tale, do not confuse it. If you have carefully read everything that is written above, then you may have noticed that the phrases, "I sympathize with you," and "How do you feel now?" are a story about the rejection of depreciation. This is how a woman demonstrates her involvement in his life. She does not ignore his problems and emotions, on the contrary, expresses support. In order not to be a stranger, you need to stop devaluing. In order not to be a traitor, you need to stop comparing. Instead of, "The neighbor has a newer car and whiter teeth," say, "I'm with you, I believe in you, I'll always be there for you." The man will stay with the one he is sure of. And to give him this confidence, you need to tell him more often that you are with him in any situation. Sometimes a man loves a woman, but she doesn't feel it. She waits for the manifestation of love in the form of flowers, and he takes care that she wears a hat. When it comes to a quarrel, she makes claims, and he is perplexed. "You don't love me," she says. "I don't love you." "Yes, you are ungrateful, everything is not enough for you," he exclaims. And the problem lies in the banal inability to talk. You need to tell your partner more often about what you like. Then he will learn this, and when he wants to do something nice, and he definitely wants to, if you are normal people, then he will show his feelings the way his partner expects. "It feels so good when you hug me. I liked the way you introduced me to your friends. I like it when you give me flowers. I feel good with you when you're gentle. I love walking with you by the hand. I wish you'd say those words to me more often." In general, this technique will not make feelings stronger, but it will teach a man to show them correctly. Perhaps he already loves you more than ever, you just don't see it, because you are waiting for something completely different. Instead of the total. The words themselves don't mean anything. There must be actions behind them or, on the contrary, a rejection of them. You cannot devalue and evaluate a man if you love him. You can't be a lifeguard, but you can't turn into a cold woman either. Problems in modern relationships arise for two reasons: people say one thing and do another or don't talk at all. If you choose toxic, problematic men, then you need to work on yourself, look for the reasons for this behavior. If you pay attention to decent men, but those who feel you're cold leave, then you need to take care of yourself again. Don't look for any spells, men are human too, they have feelings, emotions, needs. You either become reliable and feminine in a healthy relationship, or you go to the rescuers of a toxic relationship. The choice is yours. But remember that true love is not built on words alone. It is important that your words match your actions and relationships in general. True affection and infatuation arise from mutual support, respect, and care for each other. If the publication seemed useful and interesting to you, please like it and share it on social networks. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.